Hey everyone, it's me Yana. Welcome back to my channel. I make lifestyle videos, post-grad content, and occasional anti-MLM content. And it's been a minute since I made an anti-MLM video, so I am super pumped to get back into it. Give this video a thumbs up and let's jump right in. My drink of the day, I made iced coffee from home in a Starbucks cup so I can like trick myself, you know? Buckle down, sit down, grab your iced coffee, and let's chat because today we have a Hun who's part of Monat, and it's always the Monat babes. Like, it's like everybody, but especially the Monat babes, and she gives us a lovely educational lesson on what pyramid schemes are. So without any further ado, let's listen to what this girl has to say.
It comes up for me a lot. I've been in this business for a year and a half, and still I'm getting a lot of questions like this, more from newer people or people that might not know me. So I'm just excited to shed some light on the difference between a pyramid scheme and direct sales. And I like smile because I'm like, every time I get this question, it just makes me laugh because they're just not the same, and it's just funny that now they've somehow through the grapevine got connected. Okay, so a little background on me. Like
just how she says that she laughs because pyramid schemes and MLMs are not related at all. I don't know. Okay, honey.
I've been in direct sales for a year and a half, so I'm not brand new anymore. I also graduated from a four-year university with a BS in business and marketing, and then I also worked in corporate sales for 2 years before starting this business. Okay, so I have a lot of background in, sales, corporate, business, things like that. So I want to go and explain, first of all, because I'm a big facts person. I don't care about opinions. I don't care about whatever. I want to look at hard facts and definitions, okay? So if you go back to the Bernie Madoff big, pyramid scheme, Ponzi scheme.
She wants to look at hard facts? Well, here you go. What's on the screen is basically how 99% of people lose money from being in an MLM.
One of the most well-known pyramid schemes in existence, okay? So when you're talking about a pyramid scheme, it is fraud, it's a scam, and essentially what you're doing is you are asking investors to give money so that, the people at the top will make more money, okay? So then if you keep doing that, say...
That's exactly what an MLM is, honey. Okay, I am so sorry, but 99% of people don't make money, and it's a common fact. This is statistically proven to be true. You can look at actual income disclosures from Monat, from Arbonne, from Unique, all of these different MLMs, and see the hard facts. And a pyramid scheme, it is people investing their own money but not getting anything back, and the only reason that MLMs are able to get away with this is because there's product involved, but it's really never about the product. Otherwise they would be pushing the product, but instead they're pushing the lifestyle, they're pushing recruitment. It's a pyramid scheme in disguise. Plus, I just have a feeling that soon pyramid schemes MLMs will be illegal soon.
Say you give me $20, you go find $2 more to give you two more people to give you $20, and that's how the people at the top make all of the money. The people at the bottom don't, okay? So what Ponzi schemes do is it lures investors by promising them they guarantee them unrealistic returns, okay? So
that's exactly what MLMs do. Again, MLMs promise you that you'll have a free Mercedes, a free caddy, which we all know is not free. You can do your research on that. Free vacations. You'll be making six figures. You will be making so much money. It's so easy. Come and join us. That's very unrealistic, and you can dive deep into the unrealistic lifestyle. And there's even a YouTuber called Not the Good Girl love her. She was at the top 1% of an MLM, and she has so many great videos like explaining this unrealistic lifestyle, so I'll have her channel linked. She's awesome. But sorry, I just can't. I know I've paused this video too much, but I just can't. Let's keep going.
Kind of the definition. That's why it's a fraud, because you are scamming people out of money. There's no product or service offered, or like transferred. Okay, so that's how you know that it's a definition scam, because eventually what happens is they're not very stable. So eventually you run out of investors, you run out of people to give money, because pretty much everybody has been involved, right? Okay, so with direct sales, again, like I said, I've done corporate sales. I did it for 2 years, and with direct sales, all you're really doing is selling a product in a different way. And I loved learning about it when I first started, because when you're in direct sales, you don't have an HR department. You don't have the middleman to drive up the costs and bring down what the company can pay people. So that's how the distribution kind of works, is that you're able to keep costs lower for consumers and keep costs lower for consumers and pay your distributors higher. So it's really just a different way to distribute products, okay? With traditional Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes, the investment strategies are very vague. They're kind of secretive. They don't really share how they're making all this money. And if you Google, say...
That is also pyramid schemes. If you ask if you ask the top CEOs of MLMs, are they really going to tell you how they make their money? They make it from profiting off of all the people below them. Like, even the people at the top, like, who say they make millions of dollars, it's not $1 million like a year or whatever. It's like $1 million like in total. And keep in mind, you're not even calculating how much money they themselves have spent on products and investing into this business. And it just, it is just, I just don't understand how people are not seeing the connection here. MLMs are pyramid schemes, and how they slip through the cracks is for having products involved, but MLMs are always super secretive. They're never, when they lure you in, they never tell you like, oh, you have to trick people into signing up so they can be part of your downline and so you can make money. No, they're trying to do everything they can to make money themselves, so they want to tell you how to recruit people so that their downline gets bigger and they make more money. It's not about you. Everyone is trying to expand their downline so that they themselves can make more money, and it is super secretive. Like, nobody tells you, oh, you make money because you're making people sign up under you. No, they tell you make money by selling product.
Google Monat compensation plan, Google the 2021, because it's always updating. It's right there. You can see what percentages of sales that we're getting, how our bonus structures work. There's nothing vague or secretive about it. So I think a lot of people get really nervous because they simply don't understand it, or they haven't looked into facts and the proof of how we're getting paid. I love when there's new girls that are interested in opportunity. I love when they're like, can you walk me through the compensation plan? Because it's so simple to understand, and there's nothing secretive about it.
I mean, I guess she's right. It is pretty simple to understand. I hardly make any money, very minimal, and that is not taking into consideration how much they have to spend, because for Monat, when you sign up, you have, I think, 3 different options to get your starter kit, and the lowest one is $200. So it's and they don't recommend the lowest one. They push for the $500, the $800 one. So you might not even make that money you put into the starter kit back at all.
The other thing is, I know I was talking about, how with traditional pyramid schemes, they tend to fall apart after a while, okay? Because again, at some point you run out of investors that are willing to invest, or the FTC catches up with you and the people that have started the pyramid scheme go to prison, right? With us, we're just kind of doing sales. So you are...
She says when the FTC starts finding you, well, the FTC already has a thing on their website where you can report MLMs. Like, the FTC is already watching MLMs. They're already watching and knowing that there's something else going on. And yeah, you can get away with it now saying, well, there's product involved, but it's never about the product. We all should know that.
With direct sales, we don't promise you anything. We show you what the compensation plan is. You know what percentage of money you'll make based off of...
They do promise you. They promise you, and this is from my own experience, from the countless of DMs I've gotten to join Monat or join whatever MLM, saying, you're guaranteed to make money. And because people started saying guarantee or whatever, that's why the FTC started watching MLMs, and that's why a lot of MLMs put a disclosure statement at the end of their posts. And it's kind of funny because usually the ones that I see are blurry so that you can't really read, or it's very vague, or it's very tiny font so that you can't actually see. Like, why do that? Why not just show the full income disclosure? Like, you can Google it and see it online anyway. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know. There's just so many things wrong with MLMs.
You don't work. It's the same with any job. If you don't work, you don't show up, I'm not promising you that you're going to get money. I'm maybe your mentor that's going to help coach and guide you. But if you don't follow our systems and you don't show up to work and you don't give any effort, the one promise I'll make is that you're not going to make any money. Of course. It's simply sales. It's the same thing with my corporate job. I had a commission check every month, and they didn't promise me a certain commission check. Absolutely not. That commission check is directly tied to the amount of money, or the effort and the amount of sales that I was making. So
also with MLMs, like when you first join, there's always mixed messages. People are saying, oh, you barely have to work, you can work from home, super easy, you can do this while watching Netflix, right? And then there's other people like her saying like, oh, it's hard work, you have to work at it, you have to hustle. But even the people who do work hard and who hustle, even those people who make it to the top, they don't get their return. And it harms relationships, it harms their mental and even physical health. Not the Good Girl talks about this, the YouTuber I mentioned before, who's in the top 1%, talks all about this, how harmful and toxic it was, and how burnt out everyone was, and how you're putting all this work into something and you're not gaining anything useful back. And it's very draining and very toxic, and there's just a lot that happens within MLMs that are awful, frankly, and I wish they weren't a thing, but I think we're moving in that direction.
Last thing I wanted to touch on, that there's a lot of confusion with growing your teams and what's called recruiting. So I'm just going to break it down super simply, because with pyramid schemes, they are dependent on recruiting, right? If they don't grow people to invest in them, they're not going to make any money. With the income that
she says that pyramid schemes are dependent on recruiting. So are MLMs. Do you honestly think that MLMs would survive in a business structure if there wasn't recruiting involved? No, because nobody wants the products. The products are just really mediocre. Otherwise, products would be in stores and everyone would be buying them, and there wouldn't be a need to even have teams and recruitment. Like, there wouldn't even be a need. It would just be like a standard sales business, right? But because of that recruitment, that's why MLMs are still in business.
I make just based off of my personal sales, I could still go and support my life. Okay, that is something so important to know, because people think, oh, direct sales, you have to grow, it's dependent on being like, I've heard the word predatory and like growing your business. I love growing my team, because look at what it's done for me. It pays for this apartment, it pays for every single bill, it pays for my...
She just said that if she made money from her sales alone, she would be able to fund her life. But now she's saying that she's grateful she's grown her team because it gives her the opportunity to fund her life. So that's a very contradictory and confusing. Like, you just said you can live off of your personal sales alone, but now you're saying that having a great team gave you all of this stuff.
Car payment, it funds my retirement account, it funds my savings, it's buying me a house in a month and a half. So yeah, I do love sharing this opportunity because I've seen what it's done for me. It has like brought me some amazing women. It has turned me into a whole different woman because of the personal development that I've done. Is my paycheck dependent solely on growing my team? No, because I alone could support myself with the work that I do, forgetting about my team, right? But obviously, again, I love to grow this or share this opportunity because it is so beneficial for so many people. So that's the other thing that I want to touch on, is that part of our pay, half of it is, selling product, the other half is sharing this business opportunity. Again, if you don't want to, you don't have to. I recommend it because it's so fun and it is the most rewarding part of what we do. And if you're seeing all these amazing things that it's doing for your life and helping you pursue financial freedom, why wouldn't you want to share it with people, right? Like that's my question. People are like, I'm scared to share the business with people. I'm like, why? It's so amazing, and it has so many...
If it was so amazing, then 95 or 99% of people would be making money, but instead they're losing money. So yeah, I don't know, this girl, her arguments just are so easy to dissect and combat. I just watched that and I was like, really? Like, this doesn't... I don't know, it's just comical at this point. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Leave your reactions down below, I would love to know. Also in the description I have a playlist of all my anti-MLM content so that you can watch my other videos if you'd like. So that'll be in the description. But yeah, let me know your reactions and your thoughts on this video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye!